as a consultant to U.S. and European governments and the UN. He's met with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad multiple times. He's also author of Syria, The Fall of the House of Assad. David, welcome back.
Thank you.
You have just returned, I understand, from trips both to Lebanon and to Jordan, meeting with stakeholders here in this war. Can we just begin with this notion that it's been really tough for the coalition to hit Syria because of this lack of intel on the ground? I mean, how does Jordan carry out airstrikes inside of, Bashar Assad's Syria? How do they do that with a lack of intel?
Well, I don't think it's a lack of intel right now. I think with proper sources, and certainly Jordanian intelligence is very important to the overall coalition effort. They can hit ISIS wherever they want. It's just that the emphasis has been on Iraq because it's certainly the perception is that we have a partner, much more of a partner in the government of Iraq than we do in Syria. And once the situation is taken care of in Iraq, so to speak, then we'll move on to Syria. And of course, this has been the position of the Syrian government, is that they can help in all this. They've penetrated ISIS because a lot of these guys used to be Iraqi Ba'athis and they have knowledge of them. And so they've tried to position themselves as a government that can help the U.S. and the anti-ISIS coalition. But obviously that's a hard sell in the capitals of those countries that have been against the Syrian government.
I mean, let me just, off of what you're saying, what happens once you have these airstrikes in Syria? We know how the U.S. feels about Bashar al-Assad. So what happens then in those locations that are hit?
Well, it's again, this moment right now may be important in shifting the narrative away from what had been sentiments that were neutral, even pro-ISIS, to maybe anti-ISIS sentiments in important areas in the Middle East, particularly in Sunni countries, and particularly in Jordan. And so it's important that the U.S. feels it takes advantage of this. That's why Jordan is hitting so hard right now to get to stay on top of this narrative. But just remember, we're always just one stray bomb hitting a hospital in Raqqa and killing innocent children from the narrative shifting back in another direction. And that's one of the problems in the anti-ISIS effort right now.
What about Becky Anderson, our correspondent in Amman, Jordan, talking about the swift response from Jordan? I mean, here we are now within basically 48 hours. You had the executions of, including that failed female Iraqi suicide bomber who'd been on death row in Jordan, and then these airstrikes. I mean, this is a culture that's not entirely been supportive of this U.S. led war. Does this swift retaliatory response, David, does it surprise you?
No, not at all. I mean, King Abdullah of Jordan had to do something. Again, I was just in Jordan. I left just before the execution of the Jordanian pilot, but it was major news, and everyone was talking about it and was very worried about the pilot and what would happen. But just remember that there were probably just as many sentiments in Jordan saying, this is a result of our participation in pro-U.S. policies and participation in the anti-ISIS coalition, as opposed to ISIS just being a brutal, thuggish organization. So King Abdullah is compelled to do something to help shape the narrative and take advantage of this convulsive sentiment that has erupted that is anti-ISIS. And so if he didn't do anything, he'd be looked at as weak, and he has to take advantage of this. So I'm not surprised at all that this type of immediate action was taken.
David Lesh, your book is Syria, The Fall of the House of Assad. Thank you so much, sir. Come back.